You know, the word of the night might just be fatigue. One of these teams will have to battle through it and find a way. Who will it be? We'll find out together. Game 1 of a 3-game series and 7-game homestand where the Diamondbacks play host to the New York Mets.
Right-hander Ryan Nelson, 7 relief appearances, now making his first start this year.
Corbin Burnes was sent home early. He would miss this start here tonight with shoulder inflammation. He wanted to pitch through it, but they erred on the side of caution. The ball now goes to Ryan Nelson.
Yeah, and hopefully Ryan will pick up right where he left off against the Mets in New York. He dealt 4 great innings in relief of Eduardo Rodriguez in that ball game.
Nothing doing for Soto. Looked a little bit like a pitch around there. Big trouble behind him. It's Pete Alonso, the National League Player of the Month last month. Hard to short. Perdomo for 1. Marte turns it. Good start for Ryan Nelson.
Griffin Canning has got a sparkling 1-loss record. The team has won with him on the mound.
Corbin Carroll will lay things off. Back from a pretty quiet road trip.
Carroll swings, cranks it out to deep right field. It sends Soto back to the track. It is gone! Bang! Right off the bat by Carroll. A welcome home for him. His 10th, and the D-backs out in front 1-0.
That's only the 3rd home run given up all season by Griffin Canning.
That's how you start a ball game right there.
So a rough beginning for Canning. It's the first run he's allowed in the first inning this season.
See if Canning is rattled at all by that. Patel hits it hard and rolls it into right. A homer and a single open it up.
So 3-2 on Smith. Nobody out, bottom 1. Swing and a miss. So a strikeout for Canning, 1 away. And here's the lefty, Josh Naylor. Hit on the ground to second. McNeil has it. Flips to second for 1. A little bit of a wide throw, but Lindor turns it over to first in time to get the slow Naylor and the double play that gets Canning out of the inning.
In the top of the 3rd inning. Here's Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor drives one to the gap in right center field, and that's going to split him. It'll go all the way back to the wall. Taylor has a head of steam around second. He's going to try for 3. The relay throw to 3rd is not in time. Tyrone Taylor as hot as they come. Now 5 for 6 on this road trip. That's his 3rd triple of the season. Diamondbacks will bring their infield in to face Francisco Lindor with the tying run at 3rd.
Lindor swings, towering fly ball to not very deep right field.
Taylor's at 3rd. He's going to try and come in. Here's the throw. Play at
Beautiful.
the plate.
And
they got him. Corbin Carroll throws out Tyrone Taylor.
oh, what a play by Carroll.
My work is done here, boys. Nelson has now worked 7 innings against the Mets this year and allowed no runs and 1 hit. And so far, so good in his first start of the year tonight.
8 straight balls to Juan Soto in 2 at-bats.
Wants no part of Soto. It's a leadoff walk.
Well, Pete has certainly seen Nelson well in the past. He's got 3 career home runs against him in just 9 at-bats.
Pete is not a guy that's had great numbers at Chase Field. He's going to try to change that.
Swung on it, absolutely crushed. A mile to left field. Gurriel's not even going to turn. Long gone to the seats and left for Pete Alonso. A 2-run home run, and the Mets are on the board. They lead 2-1 in the 4th.
It would have gone farther, but it bounced off the moon. Oh, my.
What a monstrous beginning to 2025 for Pete Alonso.
What a monstrous home run. That was a bomb.
Wow. The season of Pete continues.
So Soto has walked twice. Nimmo has walked twice. Here comes Brian Kaplan, the pitching coach, and try and get Nelson back on track.
0-2 the count on Mark Vientos.
Little dunker into shallow right center. It's going to fall for a base hit for Vientos. Nimmo goes first to 3rd. And so the Mets have something working here in the 4th after taking the lead on Alonso's home run.
60 pitches now for Nelly, only 33 for strikes, so he's about 50% strikes here. He got him to chase the high heater that time. 2nd strikeout, both in this inning for Nelson.
Nelson comes set, and his 2-2 to McNeil is a ground ball, weakly hit to second. Cattell takes his time, gloves, tags Vientos. Oh, that was a gutsy play, but he gets the force out. The inning comes to an end.
Canning trying to win a 5th consecutive start, something that no Met pitcher has done since Zach Wheeler in 2018.
Griffin Canning, he's been really good for the Mets. He was really good coming into the game, and he's been really good now that the game's actually started. Johnson making his 15th appearance, 3.68 ERA, 6 walks, 14 strikeouts.
Yeah, you get the feeling that we're going to see some more runs before this ball game is over.
Francisco Alvarez deflected to second. Marte, bare hand play. Cattell made a nice play, but Naylor couldn't collect it.
Yeah, slowed down, and Ketel's got to put something on this throw, and he unfortunately kind of locks up Naylor over there at first base, got leather on it, but just couldn't make the play.
It's now 1 out and 1 out. Here's Tyrone Taylor, who had a triple to right center back in the third. That's ripped down the left field line, and that's going to go all the way to the warning track where it's knocked down by Gurriel. Alvarez will have to stop at third, and Taylor pulls in at second with his second extra base hit of the day. Second and third, 1 out. Francisco Lindor, the batter.
The one guy that couldn't get on that plane after the doubleheader fast enough yesterday was Francisco Lindor, because you see, he has just worn out the Diamondbacks in the couple of years that he's been in the National League.
Lindor, 3 hits in the D-backs series at Citi Field last week. He doubled and homered.
And he rockets this one to deep right field. Back goes Carroll at the wall. It's out of here. 3-run homer, Francisco Lindor. Nearly splashed it down in the pool. 7th home run of the year for Lindor, and it's 5-1 New York.
Perfect balance, beautiful swing.
That was a thing of beauty.
When everybody does a little something, it's amazing what this lineup can do. Everybody can strike fear into the hearts of an opposing pitcher.
Soto rips one down the line, headed toward the corner. It's off the fence. Soto heads for second. Carroll's throw coming in, not in time. A bullet off the wall for Soto for a ringing double, the 4th hit of the inning, and the 3rd straight extra base hit for New York. And Alonso rips one into left for a base hit. Pete's just on everything. Got a change up to hit that time. Rips his 2nd hit of the day and his 45th of the season.
And the Mets have runners at the corners for Starling Marte.
Hard hit, ground ball to second. Diving Marte has it. Flips to Perdomo 1 on to first. Double play. And the inning's going to come to an end, assuming the Mets don't challenge. What a brilliant play by Ketel to get the D-backs out of trouble.
Daniel Nunez back on the mound. He was a revelation last year as a rookie at age 28 before he went down with a forearm strain. So Nunez in his season debut has walked 3 straight batters, and that'll get the tying run to bat and force Carlos Mendoza to bring Reed Garrett into the game.
Diamondbacks saw Garrett at Citi Field last week. He gave up a home run in the 9th inning of that appearance. The home run here ties it up.
Now the 2-2. Struck him out. Got him with a splitter. 1 man down. Beautiful split.
Trying to get something going. This is, after all, the 8th inning. That's been the magic inning so many times for the Diamondbacks this year.
Is ripped on a line to center field. That's down for a base hit. It's now 5-2.
Here's Mr. Grand Slam himself. Bases full for Gino. Gino deep to center. Taylor backing up, still backing up. He'll play it off the wall. Gino Suarez makes it a 1-run game. It's the 8th inning magic again for the Diamondbacks in 2025.
Garrett ahead on Moreno 1-2. And he struck him out. Got him with a splitter. 2 men down. Lourdes Gurriel will be the 8th man up in the inning.
And a dangerous hitter right here who's been red hot.
Hitters count for him on 2-0. Swinging a pop-up, foul ground, first base side. Alvarez toward the front row, has room, makes the catch. And the Mets survive the 8th with the lead. Edwin Diaz on for the bottom of the 9th in Arizona. 2 balls and a strike.
And Thomas pulls one on the ground down to first. Alonso handles it. Diaz covers and he's safe.
Bad toss.
Thomas is a fast runner.
It was a bad toss by Pete.
So there's the tying run ahead of Perdomo.
Now the runner goes. The pitch outside. Alvarez's throw. He's out at second base.
Oh, let's see. He did hit the
left foot before he hit the right foot.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is out.
What a play by Lindor.
He knows he needs to find a way on base. He's going to make Diaz throw him another one.
Chops it up in the air to left. Easy play for Nimmo out there. And it's up to Corbin Carroll.
And you got the right guy up right now.
Well, last August, similar spot. Corbin Carroll, big blow against Diaz. And now Carroll, all that stands between Diaz and locking down this game for the Mets. 0-2 to Corbin Carroll. He struck him out and the ball game is over. Edwin Diaz locks down the save, and the Mets snatch a 1-run victory in Arizona to snap a 2-game losing streak.